give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. A give up the middle to Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Straight ahead, Gibson. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Gibson again. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Sly on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 34, Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Jamin Davis. He's to the 10.
This lag is very bad today.
Interception return for the Commanders.
But I'm going to sit here and just deal with it because it's week 1.
And the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
31, Cardinals 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When a ball's tipped in the air and falls incomplete, sometimes it's almost insignificant. But not in this game, because 3 interceptions have already been thrown. So when this one got tipped in the air, you just had to wonder, could this be the 4th? Instead, it falls incomplete, and the guys on offense breathe a sigh of relief.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Right back to Tolbert. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jalen Tolbert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Commanders 31, Cardinals 28. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Al now to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A handoff for Gibson. Fights him off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Howell. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to the ground with Gibson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got daylight. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. Now Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And Howell will throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. Complete, it's Dotson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun, Howell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On play action, they'll throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now Murray again. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 51 yards. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Cardinals 42, Commanders 37. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave, so they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Gibson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's good for Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Howell from the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Howell. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Howell throwing on third down here. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 63 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for two to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Howell throwing for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Murray's pass, complete to Roshan Johnson.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this defense rallies and they stop him short of 1st down right near the 24. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits more. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it'll be Connor.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now Murray. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. Howell to throw. He's got McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Here's 2nd down and 3. He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. And this one too low.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.